officers in the 60s. How they gonna hide them bodies? Girl, they gonna have to make a deal. Hello to you out there. Welcome back to my channel and happy Sunday. We are here to do the final 3 episodes of this month's TV reaction, which is Lovecraft Country on HBO Max. So let's jump into it. I got a feeling this is about to be one hell of a roller coaster ride to get to the end, and I'm so ready for it. I've grown very slowly interested in this movie, and it's not a bad thing. It's just it took me about, I'd say, 4 episodes to really just get the premise of what was going on and what this show was focusing on, and I like it. So let's get into it. Stay tuned to the end so we can have an overall review and give our overall rating of Lovecraft Country. Let's press play. I can't understand. Hey, we look right out of hand. It's a cruel summer. This was the song I'm sorry. This is one of my favorite 80s songs. To see that lady come out of that church the way she did, probably after seeing Emmett Till in his casket, that sent shivers down me. I can't even imagine witnessing something like that and knowing the story behind it. It's making me finna get emotional and start crying. I feel where this young girl's, pain is coming from. She doesn't understand why. Why would you do that? You know what I mean? And this is very emotional, but I can appreciate them putting this in the episode. So shout out to whoever wrote this episode and the producers of episodes 8. The beginning has already got me like, I'm speechless, They putting a spell on her? Why? I think I'm getting a connection here. I think. Yeah, that was so creepy when that supposed to eyes moved. That was scary. So I'm only, making my theories as I watch these episodes. But I mean, is it that the people that are trying to, like the white people in this series, like Christina and the cops and stuff, are they trying to take the black folks' magic? Are they trying to keep them from possessing the magic that belongs to them? It's just weird, because I know Atticus's past, the lady took the magic book and used it to protect her lineage. So I feel like it's a connection between Atticus's family and their bloodline. Like they must got the key to the real deal magic. You know what I'm saying? And Christina and the Brat Webs are trying to get it. I think I'm on to something.
Your pops and I, we learned early on.
Growing up in Alabama, this is very, very, very difficult for me to go through and watch. Trust me, I could tell y'all some stories. It's the reason why I'm telling you now, I went to Mississippi one time in my entire life. Well, 2, because I flew in one time through Gulfport, but that was flew in, got in the car, and hauled ass. And I went there when I was a young girl, when they first built the casinos in Biloxi and stuff. And it was for a church event. But it was an incident when I was in high school. So, you know, a classmate disappeared. It was on the news and everything, but...
No, I'm not the damn maid.
What'd you say?
The father. Not if you know. That mess on the other side of town's got everyone up in arms.
That's not him. He not no... How the hell did Christina transform back into William that fast? This what got me a little bit confused. Ain't William with Christina? I'm just saying. So when she sleeps with William, she actually sleeping with Christina, right? I'm weirded out. Don't know what I'm watching right now. Wait a minute. The Korean lady that came back? Oh my goodness. And she just sat down and talked to Leti. So did she tell him that Atticus is gonna die? Because I don't... What else they gonna talk about?
Delilah's not the only one who went through the portal.
How he know Leti pregnant? Did he see all that?
That's my son.
Oh, he's seen his future. So does he know he really is gonna die? Does he know that? Because old girl seen that in her future.
You said we were all meant to go through.
Wow. Oh, that's a nice twist to it. It's like the books that we know as Lovecraft Country is built off of this black family's legacy and history. Oh, that's a good... I like that. That's nice. That's a good little twist.
Christina sacrifices me.
Much magic.
Oh, Pop's gonna sacrifice himself for Atticus. Oh, Pops. It ain't no way they could work together.
Is my mama dead?
How in the hell she found them cops?
Probably.
What did you do to me with your spit?
Oh.
Couldn't have you telling anybody about our little chats.
How did she find him? Oh no. Oh no. What the hell? That's the things that was in the forest. Oh. Oh. Girl. Now how they gonna explain this big ass black monster coming from underneath the ground, killing like 20-something white police officers in the 60s? How they gonna hide them bodies? Girl. They gonna have to make a deal with Christina to come do some magic. That was a good episode too. All right, we getting in the episode now. Oh, I get it now. Because he said a woman with a robotic arm pushed him back through the portal. It was Diana. Because she gonna lose that arm.
You think that white witch gonna help us?
Yeah, she will. Because I'm going to give her time for pages.
What?
Oh, Lord. Come on now. But that was the plan, though. To kind of get them in a panic, to force them to sacrifice those pages so that old girl can be immortal.
Already had.
All right, Hippolyta. Well, girl, you saying all that, but what the hell you was all this time? Floating up in space with the queen and stuff. I'm just saying, girl. Well, damn, just tell the truth. Why don't you, honey? But is she actually truly in love with Ruby? Because she act like she really like her.
Spoke of it as they were money, politics, or any other means for bending the world to their will. I want to use it to experience it. All of it. An eternity of firsts. Every step.
I think she need to go talk to Dracula. a life of immortality is not a life of happiness. I'm just saying. To be honest, to see the determination and the just the pure evilness and will that they had, that Christina has to even get it, I don't think it would have been no way out of it. I don't. I think it wouldn't have been no way around Atticus being sacrificed, because they just wasn't gonna. She's not gonna stop, and I believe she would have been willing to kill the entire family line just to get to Atticus. So I don't really see where not giving the pages would have saved his life. I just don't.
We got
That was difficult. I guess he's never met his mom. Oh no, it had already started? Jeez.
What's your name, George?
This is such a tragic story, because you know how it's gonna end. Wow. Thank God she gonna give her the book. I thought she wasn't gonna give it to her.
When my great-great-grandson is born, he will be my faith turned flesh.
To relive that moment in your face.
The last thing he said before he disappeared was, I got you, kid.
Oh, it wasn't Jackie Robinson, it was his uncle.
Something's wrong.
Oh, because his brother,
Fuck something not coming through the portal.
Unc at the beginning used to tell that story. Oh, he put it together. It was Atticus who was there. Oh, yes. Yes, it's adding up.
I'm ready.
Oh, that's how her hair turned blue. Trying to keep that portal open. But this was probably the saddest episode.
Do I get it?
Fucking got her.
Wow. This was the saddest episode, y'all. And we still got one more to go. Now, this is just my own interpretation of it. I probably am wrong. I may not. I don't know. But it just seems like in this episode and the whole story behind the book and everything and how to fix D is the same message that you kind of get nowadays, that you have to go back and heal your past to protect your future. You know what I mean? I like this. It's a lot of subtle messages in each episode, but they get very more louder, so to speak, as you get, well, we in the last episode, as we get to the end. And it makes sense of why we actually went through all of this. So,
Would you be willing to die to fuck me?
I guess that's his cue to get away from the table. Again, how she gonna help D draw again? Girl, how you finna explain you walk around with this blue hair in the 60s? This lady who played Ruby, I'm not saying that she looks old. I'm just saying her style and the way that they dressed her for that time era reminds me so much of my grandmother. It is so freaky. It just really truly is. They did a good job with the costume and the whole look of this time. You know, back in that time. Cause her walking down them steps, I almost said, my dear. Is it just me, or you know, I like Ruby, but girl, I feel like this woman is playing both sides. Like, you know, she willing to sacrifice her sister baby daddy to help his long distance cousin be immortal. Like, girl, I can't even say it's digmatized because it's really Christina-matized. You know what I'm saying? You know what's so sad about this too? That Atticus is never gonna meet his son. He's not even gonna get to see him be born. So I see why there's no season 2. I'm just saying. She killed Ruby. So Ruby did actually try to go get a piece of her body for her. So was that her at the graveyard, or was that Christina? Oh man, not Ruby. Oh man. Oh. Damn, so it took Atticus' ex-girlfriend, himself, and his now baby mama all to stop Christina? Woof. That's a lot. Oh, Pop's tit gone, bro.
Atticus, get up.
I see why they no season 2 for real now. Everybody dead.
Had to be done.
Damn, and Leti lost her baby daddy. Well, I mean, we all knew he was gonna die, but jeez, they
There's
tried.
neither happiness nor misery.
Atticus' death to me hit the same way as Unc death at the beginning of the series. It's just heavy. Like, they ain't have to, you know what I mean? Like, why they had to get run off like that?
Teach my son new ways of living instead of repeating what we've been through. As little George's grandfather.
Child, Christina's still alive and talking about D help me. Child, do you know what D done went through because of you? Child, I say adios amigos. Well, that was an odd way to end the episode or the series, a matter of fact. But let's get into the overall recap and review of this thing. The last 3 episodes was very exciting to watch. This series altogether, I will say it was confusing. It's one of those shows that you have to stick with it to the end to get the whole understanding of the show. If you skip around, or if you just feel like, oh, I'm not feeling this, and you stop watching it after like 2 or 3 episodes, you didn't do yourself any justice, because you really got to get past. Like, if you're watching this video, you need to get past episode 4 for it to really get ramped and pick up. Yes, it is a hell of a wild ride in the first 4 episodes, but you really start to piece things together, like I said, and understand what's going on after episode 4, in my opinion. Overall, altogether, I enjoyed watching this show. I can say that, unfortunately, I think I enjoyed watching this way more than Watchmen. Not to take anything from last month's TV reaction to Watchmen, but it just was a more enjoyable show. I think it was more relatable for me, being that I'm, from the South, and I grew up in the South, and I know Watchmen had its moments, okay? Yes, it did. It had the same type of background that this one had, especially with Tulsa. Watchmen was based around Tulsa. Lovecraft Country was based around Tulsa. But this one just hit a little harder to me. You know what I mean? And I guess because Watchmen has more of a superhero comic tone to it versus this. Lovecraft Country to me just took a normal family that didn't know their history and, put like a little, sprinkle of a little Harry Potter-ish on it. That's just me. I feel like I just watched and I've never seen Harry Potter, by the way. But I just feel like I just watched a good magic show. A good show about magic. It was a magic war between the Bravehearts and Atticus's family. What was that? You know what? Did they ever expose what Atticus and them last name was? I don't think so. I can't remember. But it was a lot of characters that got killed in this series too, that I just was like, dang, I hate to see them go, but I guess, it was all in the purpose of building up to the climactic end. Still was strange to me, but I enjoyed it. If I had to give it an overall rating, I definitely would give this an 8. I would give it an 8 because of the concept, the visuals, the monsters, the relatability, the actual input of real history that took place. in reality, incorporated it in a way to connect these characters' stories. That was creative, you know. So I definitely give it an A. I do recommend that you watch this show in its entirety. Try to stick with it, because I'm gonna say this, I remember attempting to watch this, I think like over a year ago, and I couldn't get past episode 1 because I don't know why my interest changed, but again, it picked up for me after a few episodes. Go check this out if you have a subscription to HBO Max and you have not seen it. I probably might be the last person on the planet that hadn't watched it, who knows. But if you have watched it, leave your overall rating below in my comments, 1 through 10, how you enjoyed this TV series. Who was your favorite character? Who was your least favorite character? For me, my least favorite character, I would say Christina, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. I think it was just overall all the extras in the back, like the cops and, you know, the Lady Dale and how she acted. Even though it was Ruby, still, I didn't like her character. I didn't. But my favorite character out of this was Unc, even though he got killed off, and Ruby. Their stories were just captivating to me. They were captivating characters to me, even though it was short-lived for Unc. The Unc's character in the beginning is what coasted me to continue to watch it. Even though he got killed, I wanted to see, like, was his wife gonna find out what really happened to him and his daughter, and that kept me going. So leave who your favorite characters were. Was there any sad moments for you? For me, it was definitely the Emmett Till episode. So what episode hit home for you, if it did at all? And yeah, that's it, you guys. There's no season 2. This is also the last weekend of February. Thank you all for being here with me as we got through this month's TV reaction. So next month, we got 1 day left in February, which is tomorrow, February 28th. And we will officially be in March. March's TV's monthly reaction will be to Amazon. We're getting off of HBO Max. Can you believe it? And we're going to be doing Jack Reacher. So I cannot wait. I like this character. Action, you know I'm an action girl. So stay tuned for Jack Reacher. Thank you everyone for being here for this month's TV reaction, which is a tribute to Black History Month of Lovecraft Country. Give this thumbs up for your girls so we can reach more people out there. Thank you for the support. Subscribe if you're new too and join the fam. And hey, I'll see you in the next reaction video. Peace, you guys.